Greetings everybody and welcome back to the Austin Lindsay channel. Today I'm talking to you about the GVM 1500D lights. So this is also known as the GVM if you want to sound like an idiot, but these are made from plastic and metal. The yoke here is all metal. It is a double locking yoke, which means you have to tighten from both sides. The body of the unit is made from metal and the controller of the unit is made from plastic. It does also come with these removable barn doors and a removable LED diffuser panel, both of which are made of plastic. So while the build as a whole is fairly nice, I'd still classify these for use mostly in hobby rather than commercial type situations. There are two sets of holes on each side of the light, which you can use to reposition your light on the yoke depending on where you mount it, vertical or horizontal. This gives you a little bit more rotation room. So it comes with a padded case with specific spots for the lights themselves. And there's also a padded divider built into the case, which allows you to throw the stands in the case without damaging the lights. And there are also individual velvet bags if you want to store the lights and the stands in there for just a little bit of extra scratch-proof protection. So these run off mains power, or they run off Sony NPF batteries. It requires 2 for the correct voltage, which means they're not hot swappable either. And something I would like to mention about the power adapter that I hope GVM may consider changing is the connector from the wall to the power adapter here. So they use an IEC 5/6 connector, which I call the Mickey Mouse connector. The problem with this is the more common connector is the IEC 13 or 14 connector, depending on it's male or female. But all of my video lights have the IEC 13 type connector. So normally when I take my lights to places, I can just throw a bundle of these IEC 13 cables in my case and now I'm good to go. But now if I want to take these GVM lights, I have to make sure I bring the Mickey Mouse type connector, otherwise I'm out of luck. So hopefully GVM will consider changing this or converting over to the more common cable type in the future. So moving on, this is a 75 watt bicolor RGB LED light, meaning you can cycle through the full RGB spectrum, which is pretty awesome. And you can use the CCT mode to dial in your white light. So in the white light spectrum, the brightest temperature will be 4400 Kelvin, and that's where both the cool and the warm LEDs are on. They don't do that thing where the power dims to even out the whole color spectrum. But personally, I'm a fan of both ways. For technically accurate jobs, I do like the even power, but for fun stuff like this light will be mostly used for, I do like having the maximum power capabilities. So I'll put some specs up on the screen, but for quick reference, at 4400 Kelvin on 100%, you get 2200 lux. At 32 Kelvin at 100%, you get 1000 lux. At 56 Kelvin at 100%, you get 1200 lux. So the cool LEDs are just a smidge brighter. So on the back, you have some knobs and some buttons, and they're pretty easily understood. The only thing that seems slightly odd is the design to cycle through the modes, the CCT and hue. You short press on the rotating knob to the right, but to get to the scene mode, you have to long press on that right knob, which takes you into scene mode, where you can then short press the same knob to cycle through the scenes. And it would seem to make more sense to short press to cycle through all the modes and then just use these up and down arrows to cycle through your scenes once you've landed in the scene mode. The only thing I've been able to get the arrows to do is to change the channels. Other than that, they're mostly unusable. So the mode button will cycle you through rotate mode, which is basically where you can rotate the knobs themselves. It'll cycle you through master, slave, and the app. And that's a pretty handy thing about this light is the app allows you to access all of the light's features incredibly easily. So the other two modes are master and slave mode, which are really nice when you have more than one light. You can actually set one as master, and the other lights wearing the furry handcuffs will follow the orders of the master. And this works fantastic overall. In the scene modes, they'll actually even try to sync up the patterns between the lights. Like if you have a faulty bulb or something, they'll try and shoot them off at the same pattern. There is a bit of noticeable lag between the two, but it's pretty consistent for as long as they're paired, so the lag doesn't ever like shift in timing. I've tried to manually sync effects on other lights, which works for about 4 or 5 seconds, but then wavers over time. So this is a pretty welcomed feature. Alright you guys, this has been a quick look at the GVM 1500D RGB LED video light. If you guys do have any questions, leave them in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them, and thanks everyone for watching.